Today's quick tip is really for those just barely getting started, whether you're a fitness instructor or you're a new coach and you've just made it through your coach certification training. Maybe you're trying to get your hours in, and now it's that point where you're in business, but you have never had a client, or maybe you haven't had nearly enough clients yet. So now what do you do? Well, the number one mistake that I see people make is that they spend all of their energy on their LLC, their business cards, their logo. And while all those things are important eventually, today the most important thing is learning how to talk to people, and specifically talking to enough people. So if you're sitting around waiting for people to show up and say, "Shut up and take my money," that'll happen, just not very often, right? So number one goal is answer this question regularly every day. Am I talking to enough people in order to meet my goal? Now, the presupposition there is that you have a goal. If you're just starting out, set an arbitrary one. What is something that you know that is possible but could be a stretch? It might be that you have one solid sales conversation a week for the next month. Or maybe it's that, arbitrarily, I want to talk to 30 people this month. Now you can back into that and figure out how many people do you need to reach out to every day in order to get X number of conversations. Regardless of how you approach this, have a goal, a number specifically, and a date. So I want to have this many contacts or this many closes or this much money, whatever the quantity is, and by when. A plus one on this, and not even just a plus one, but maybe the most important thing down the road for you is figure out your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? I'll probably dedicate a section just for this later, but figure out what you want and why you want it. If you can get that part nailed down, now the rest is easy. Am I talking to enough people in order to meet my goal? And if you're not, then start backing into that. What do you need to do? Is it start a YouTube channel? Is it have a Facebook group? Is it to go to a networking group? Is it to knock on doors? I don't know what it is for you, but what is it going to take in order for you to talk to enough people? If you get this right out of the gate, your conversations will organically just naturally start getting better and better on their own. But even more importantly, you're going to start creating brand awareness. Other people will get to know you and what you do, and that sort of starts getting that big wheel spinning. Much more than working on that perfect logo or that perfect website will do for you in the short term. The other part that this does is it starts building up your confidence early on. Just having those conversations. If you ever had the most permission to have train wrecks of a conversation, it's right up front, right in the early stages. So now you have free reign. Go crazy, talk to people, and start working on what does that sales conversation look like for you, and are you able to clearly articulate with confidence what it is that you do and how you can ultimately serve them. So that's today's quick tip. Focus specifically on talking to enough people, whatever that looks like for you. If you want help with that, I'll do more specifically on that topic later. Click the subscribe button, click like or a dislike, whatever you want in that space. That really helps grow this channel. And stay tuned for the next video. Thanks, everyone.